You will be scanned as you enter the city. Please keep moving. Okay, no bounty. You're clear.
Sir, if it isn't my favorite part-time security officer. Yep, something just came in. Scuffle over at the Dawn's Roost. Security on site handled it, but now one of them is saying the other guy stole his wedding ring. Problem is, he left without identifying the perp, so I need you to talk to Royce Elgin at the Dawn's Roost. See if you can fill in the gaps. Good. Report back here when the matter's resolved. According to the patron, the ring is valuable, but if I had to guess, not for sentimental reasons. Normally, when someone loses a valuable keepsake, they're heartbroken. The way this guy was acting, it's almost as if he lost a wallet full of creds. Let me know if you have any questions. Dr. Royce at the Dawn's Roost. Service a restaurant over in the residential district. Caters to a very fancy clientele. It's the kind of place where forks come in different sizes, depending on the food. Take care.
Contrary to what you might have heard, UC security personnel are good people. And Sergeant Yumi just happens to be an old friend.
Not sure if those Varun zealots live in space or got separated.
Been up there, huh? Space? Must be cool.
Remember the Crucible surprise?
I do hope you are enjoying your time in New Atlantis.
One hell of a night.
Lucky you. I don't remember anything.
A most unfortunate incident, complicated by the fact that both parties were inebriated. While I wasn't privy to the entire argument, Hugo and Octavio had been dining here together for quite some time. So, it was surprising to see them at each other's throats. I assume that would be the slender gentleman, Hugo Fournier. He was the one who excused himself after UC security arrived. I believe he lives in Athena Tower, although he may be checking out soon. But I would start there.
Enjoy the rest of your day.
That movie was epic.
Definitely better than the last Interceptor.
But why did they replace the handle?
Always good to see another badge.
Last minute check. Breath?
Hello.
Check. Shower?
Oh, I
Care?
can't believe that Octavio.
Check and
That
double
liar,
check.
that manipulator.
Like you
that,
said.
That...
It's never let me down. You are ready for some shock and awe, girlfriend. It was
Yes,
no
the man who...
accident.
Wait, what? He's accusing me of theft? The nerve of that Lothario! 5 years we were together, half a decade! And he threw it all away for that waiter! It was supposed to be a romantic dinner, our last before we pledged our lives to each other. But an hour before, I decided to do some cleaning to calm my nerves. I picked up a pair of pants he left on the floor, and out falls a napkin from the Dawn's Roost with a number written on the back. To think he had the audacity to schedule a date with me at the same restaurant? I was livid! Still, I went to the date and held it together just long enough for the waiter to serve us, then I went off! He would say that, but as far as I'm concerned, it's my property. He gifted it to me when he proposed. It's not his to return. I don't care. I'm not giving it to you. That does sound reasonable. So long as you don't hand the ring over to Octavio. I don't care if you're with UC. And as far as the ring goes, I don't know what the... As soon as my assistant finishes packing my things, I'm taking them. He would say that, but he gifted it to me when... We're not having this argument. furious. I took a pair of scissors and... Not just dating, betrothed. And I have the engagement ring to prove it. He would say that. He gifted it. All right, but I'm...
New Atlantis has the best single scene in the settled
As soon
systems.
as my assistant finishes packing my things, I'm taking the first tram to the spaceport. No, there are some things in life that cannot be repaired. Cheating is his way of saying, I don't love you. And without love, what's the point? No. Cheating is his... It was supposed to... But an out... To think... Still! He would say that, but as far as I'm concerned, it's my property. He gifted it to me when he proposed. It's not his to return. We're not having this argument again, but maybe you can convince me later.
Romance isn't dead. Might be in hospice care, but not dead.
I'm furious. I took a pair of scissors. He would say that. He gifted it to me when... I don't care. I'm not giving it to you. Not a chance. I know the second I hand it over, it's gone for good. Is that what the law says? To be honest, I am not sure. I'm not going to keep it. I'm going to pawn it off. I don't care if you're with UC Security. I have rights. And as far as the ring goes, I don't know what the law says, but I doubt you do either. As soon as my assistant finishes packing my things, he would say that. He gifted it to me. Good day.
I bet it's easier finding someone decent on Paradis. So, oh, everything sounds easy on Paradiso. I'm so glad I'm not single anymore.
I'm furious. I've never felt I took a pair of... He would say that. He gifted it to me when he I don't care. I'm not giving it to you. I am not being... True, I don't want to go to prison. I've heard stories and they rarely end well. I see. If this is official UC security business, I'd rather not be arrested. Ugh, fine. I may be extremely agitated, but I want no part of a UC prison. Here.
You want to look them over first?
Crime has slowed down since you started helping out, which is good for morale. Officer? Ah, perfect. Did you manage to get the ring back? Excellent. I'm sure the victim will be pleased to know their property has been returned. You acquitted yourself well again. I dare say you might have a knack for police work. Here, take this. It's well deserved.
People joke. Say those Varun zealots worship a snake. You'll be scared.
Found an old earth book the other day. Hey. Been looking for you. Let's talk.
Got any? Need some work done? Sure, have at it.
I have. Lift off when you are, Captain. All right, let's see what's out there.
Now, you're not pestering the captain, right, Cora?
Pester? You think I'm a pest?
Orbital pattern locked in.
Oh, never. Poor choice of words. You being nice to the crew, too?
Of course.
So this book collection fund I heard about?
Don't you always say, don't listen to rumors?
Nice jump. We're right on target.
Lopez to win? Lopez to win. When? When? This does not sound good. When? Please. We may be the three families now. I hope the other families are okay. And the sooner we make contact with them, the better.
I'm almost glad to hear your voice.
Listen, we need to meet, all of us. These spacers have got us on the ropes.
What sort of game are you playing? We're not going to fall for another of your cons.
No game, no ruse. Times have changed. We need to move on or we'll all be the saddest little footnote in history.
We can meet, but it'll be on my ship.
Fine. Banda's already signed on, so meet you at the rendezvous.
What about when?
We can talk about it there.
Fine. Remember, my ship.
And that's the last of them. Stranger, let's meet up on Lemaire's ship. I'll square away payment, but I have a feeling this ain't over and there may be further paying work ahead.
And you didn't even scratch the paint.
So, this is our savior, huh? Figured you'd need someone else to do something useful.
Charming as ever. First things first, I'm pretty sure the Spacers got the wins. No contact with them.
All of them? My God.
Shit.
They were good people, and they died. Needlessly. Because we couldn't get our act together.
That's rich coming from you. You scammed me time and time again, Albin.
The Spacers are a threat to us all, Jackie.
And that is the salient point. Mistakes were made, we need to get past that. What I'm proposing is a mutual defense pact, nothing else. Each of us throws in our ships, men, materials, and whatnot, enough to protect all of our asses.
I wouldn't give you one solitary ounce of helium-3 if my life depended on it.
The problem is, it does. I think we all need to cool off. Stranger, a word? First things first. You did an honest day's work, you deserve an honest day's pay. Here, with heartfelt compliments. But I expect you know what's coming next. We're not military folk, and I'm not ashamed to say we are out of our depth. I'll pay you more, much more. If you can help kick the Spacers out of our system for good, and coordinate our efforts to do so. Right you are. So we're not babes in the woods. Each family has a ship or two and hard men and women that can handle themselves in a firefight. But the root of the problem is, admittedly, a self-inflicted injury. My family was here first, and when Liz sent other families here, perhaps I didn't take to it kindly. Might be I made an odd credit here or there at their expense. Something Lemaire especially has never let me live down. But now we need the Lemaires and the Bandas both, I reckon. Listen, I'm not proud of what I did, but this was my system first. Then Jackie Comes Lately arrives, and maybe it rubbed me wrong, but it's ancient history. We gotta evolve or war just fuel for the Spacers. I wouldn't hold my breath with Jackie, but Band is good folk. Well, hopefully. We need to cooperate now, but also in the future. We need a mutual defense pact. As our new mercenary commander, please talk with Band and Lemaire. Lemaire, God help us, especially we could use. Her family's got the most ships and crew by far. But if she's a lost cause, Ben and I can muddle through.
Hello, stranger. Your work in getting the satellites up? You've done us a good turn. I know it was paying work, but a lot of mercs wouldn't even take a list contract. You here to talk about the defense pack? I figured he might. I mean, I agree that right now coming together makes sense, but going forward, it's hard to imagine Jackie and Albin working together for the long haul without one winding up with a knife in the back. If you can get those stubborn mules to work together, really together, they might be able to see the sense of this defense pack going forward. Not much of a choice, really. Well, the bandits will join the defense pack. We got one ship operational, another we can patch up. It's not much, but you'll have us when you need us.
We need to stand together. It's as simple as that.
Just so you know, Albin is a con man and a thief. Associating with the likes of him reflects poorly on your character. Might be I misjudged you. So here's the deal. Odds are good my crew can hold out against the Spacers all by ourselves. If we're gonna band together, I have the most to contribute and the most to lose. The smart play for my interests is the Lemaire's hunker down and outlast the storm. You think that would cover it? My whole family almost died because of him. 5 times that much. Final offer. And if you think Albin can repay you, you're dreaming. Listen, you put together the credits, the full amount, and we're in. Just so you know, Albin associating. Lucky you, then. So here's the deal. Odds are good my crew can hold out against the Spacers all by ourselves. If we're gonna band together, I have the most to contribute and the most to lose. The smart play for my interests is the Lemaire's hunker down and outlast the storm. I may not be some sort of military expert, but you can't know that for certain. That is a good point. Well, that's certainly true. I mean, if I could trust all parties involved, of course, you're right. Well, you might have a point. Fine. Let Albin know that I'm willing to try this defense pact for now.
We band together. Not only can we deal with the current problem, but future ones as well. So is the defense pact in business? Come on, don't keep me in suspense. You convinced Jackie? And now I do believe in miracles. How in the hell did you manage that? I guess there's no need to know how the sausage gets made. This time. So, the sensors have picked up 2 contact groups. Undoubtedly our spacer friends. We don't have many ships, but we can send them with you. Or hold them in reserves, your call. Expect more than you encountered at the satellites. How much more? Hard to say at this distance.
Time to get this ship moving.
Pressure normalizing. Undocking complete. Landing site locked. Take us in.
I've things for you.
Been looking for you. Let's talk.
You should inspect your ship for... You were able to land it, so I'm sure whatever's broken can be fixed. Looks to me like you've already...
Ever wonder how the Crimson
I've got
Fleet
no idea.
seems to be everywhere? It's because they have little outposts everywhere.
You will be scanned as you enter the city. Please keep moving. Okay, no bounty. You're clear.
Crime has slowed down since you started helping out. Not right now, but John Tuala over at Must might. I hear they're looking for new recruits to join the Vanguard. I check with him. Let me know if you have any questions.
And you could put them in a home, send them to some backwater planet.
Something you need?
Prices on raw materials have really dropped lately. It's those independent mining companies throwing things off.
I'm sorry, I really can't afford to be distracted. I need to get to the bottom of this. I am not staring, I am analyzing. This is important xenobiological work. I work for the scientific division of MAST. I've been studying this tree for quite some time, and it appears to be exhibiting some worrying signs. Are you familiar with this particular specimen? Do you understand its importance?
I've passed by this particular tree many times, and honestly, I never gave it a second thought. Does it hold some sort of special significance?
Finally, somebody understands. Unless, wait, you're not mocking me, right? People. Look, I have a lot of work to do here. If you're just going to gawk, I'd ask that you move on. If you can actually assist me, however, I would appreciate it. I don't normally solicit help from random passersby, but it seems an exception is necessary. Would you be willing to retrieve some additional data for me? Well, thank you. That's unexpected. There's a series of biosensors I've placed in various locations around New Atlantis, all calibrated to gather pertinent information. They've been running for long enough that I think it's time to collect and analyze their findings. If you would bring them to me, that would save time.
I'm not very comfortable heading into Mast. But don't worry. I'll try and keep my complaints to a minimum.
So, what's the point?
Of what?
This? Is it some sort of art? A Zen garden? What?
It's a communal art installation.
I'm gonna tell them how I feel. I don't care that we're co-workers.
Really? I would use it.
Are you looking for eggs too? I've only found one so far, but I want to find more before anyone else does. So if you see some, can you tell me? Okay, well, if I see any of those, I'll tell you. And you can tell me if you find any eggs. Miss Seng over at UC Distribution bought the one I found, and she said she might buy more if I can find them. I could really use the credits.
You can't go in. You just can't.
But David...
A friend of mine bought this ship. It's literally called the Narcissus. Just look at it. It took years.
Picked up something you might be interested in.
I'm pleased to report that our stocks are currently being maintained at 90% or higher. I'm sure we have anything you might need. Welcome to UC Distribution. Now, before you say a word, I am required to inform you that formal complaints cannot be filed until the customer feedback system is back online. I have been told it'll be up and running in 2 weeks, but you know how these things are. I am sorry for any potential inconvenience. Also, if you're here about a corporate account, I've been assured that deliveries will be back on schedule soon. Who, Jordan? That kid's in here every other day with some random thing he found, trying to get credits. Yeah, I took pity on him. Why, what is it? Oh, really? Well, you can have it back for what I paid for it, plus a little extra. Let's call it a convenience fee, shall we? Pleasure doing business with you. You're always welcome back, if you don't mind a bit of a wait.
Hi. How you doing?
I really do need that additional data. Any luck tracking down those sensors? If it isn't my favorite almost a lab assistant. So you do. Wonderful. I'll just take these, and we'll see what they have to tell us. All right, we'll just upload the data and give it a moment. And just another moment. Oh, it is working, isn't it?
You've got something for me?
Ah, there it is. What a relief. Now, let's see. This is...
Yeah, take a look at this.
Well, it's...
Bye-bye.
Oh, my. Well, there's good news and bad news. The good news is that my suspicions were correct. There is something wrong with the tree. I will report my findings to Mast immediately with no small amount of satisfaction. The phrase, "I told you so," may even be uttered more than once. Yes, it does feel good to be right. Particularly when others have attempted to convince you otherwise. Repeatedly. The bad news, as it were, is that the internal composition of the tree is changing. In this particular case, the tree is now regularly emitting ultra-low frequency sound waves. They're nearly imperceptible now, but they're growing in strength. This is something we've never observed before. Depending on how large these waves grow, consequences for the city could be disastrous. I must consult with my colleagues in Mast at once. Thank you for your assistance. I hope these credits are adequate compensation.
Good to be home.
I hope you are satisfied with the quarters available.
You feel it a bit, can't you? Ever since I found the second one, had the visions. Being around them is just comforting. So hey, I'm still not 100%, plus I feel guilty dragging you into all of this. Why don't I stick around? Help you get adjusted to the weird corners of the universe. Marvelous.
With the consignment shop closed, I guess I have to go to EID.
What's wrong with that?
The United Colonies Vanguard program recently celebrated its 15-year anniversary. Dozens of Vanguard pilots who are now full UC citizens attended the ceremony and listened to a speech from President Abeyo. The remarkable success of the Vanguard, the president said, is standing right before us.
Got a minute to chat? I'm glad I finally caught up with you. I'm from the Trackers Alliance. We have a proposal for you. No. Well, at least not as far as we're concerned for the moment. Good. Because what I'm about to tell you could change the course of your life. The Trackers Alliance has been following your exploits and believe you have what it takes to join our ranks. You're being invited to our new headquarters in Aquila City. There you'll meet with Agent Number 1. If you decide to consider our offer, they'll guide you through our initiation process. I'd expect you do. If you have any inclination of being a bounty hunter, then this is the best deal you're going to get. I'm not here to convince you. I've just been instructed to deliver the message. Your questions would be best answered by Agent Number 1 at the HQ. Well, there's a reason for that. It used to be on a remote planet in a remote part of the galaxy. Agent Number 1 decided that it would be better if we had more of a public presence. So we purchased the old McCall estate and turned it into our headquarters. There will be time for introductions later, assuming you decide to join us. But until then, there's really no need for me to share that information with you. Excuse me. Don't go just yet.
Hey, you might want this. Here, this is for you. Oh, quiet. Keep it. Live a little, will you? Anyway, I figured you might have a use for it. My pleasure. If I see anything on our next expedition to a planet, then I'll hang on to it for you.
Can I help?
Are you okay, Dad? You look tired.
No, you're sweet to worry, darling. I'm all right. Your dad's just not as young as he used to be.
Lifting off now.
Stay in orbit or jump. Your call. Switching over to standard engines. Must have been a good jump. We're still in one piece. You didn't put us into a planet, so we must be in the right place.
Maintain your current course while we scan for contraband. That's all we need. You're cleared for landing at Aquila City.
Good to go for landing.
Hey there.
We'll try to keep out of your hair while we're en route. Hope you like it.
Talk to me. Walls might seem like an ancient solution, but honestly, it's no different than a suit around our bodies or a ship protecting us from space. It's the primary solution to hostile surroundings.
All right, we're here. You ready? Because once we get started, I'm gonna be riding your tail till this is over. She stays with the ship, usually. Got a few more years to go before I let her swill whiskey in some backwater bar. There's something you should know up front. I'm a Coe. As in Solomon Coe, first man on Aquila. That tale I mentioned before, the one I think is connected to an artifact, it's something of a family legend. After planetfall, Solomon spent years mapping Aquila, and he found a tiny little patch of nothing on his sensors. The kind of nothing an artifact produces. He called it the Empty Nest. Said it was a place even the wildlife of Aquila wouldn't go. Yeah, and the Coes have been coasting on that for 10 generations now. Solomon's always a larger-than-life figure if you read the histories, but if you just listen to a few recordings of the man, he was simple. Just wanted to keep moving forward. Okay. Smartass. This is why I don't like bringing it up. Solomon's maps are locked up tight in the local gal bank. We'll be heading there.
Hold it. By order of Marshal Daniel Blake, I need to inform you we've got some trouble at Gal Bank. Folks might be in danger, so you may want to steer clear. Well, all I know is there was an attempted bank robbery and things went sideways. You'd have to ask the Marshal if you want the whole story. I guess that'd be the Marshal's call. Frankly, it ain't going well. Looks to be a stalemate. Maybe a little outside help would do some good.
Well, I doubt those robbers are gonna let us leisurely peruse the Gal Bank vault. You better see if we can help move the situation along.
You stay where I can see you, Marshal.
front of the building, you got me? If you make a move toward the building, a hostage dies.
You planning to tell me your demands at some point?
You find someone we can trust, and maybe we will.
Like who?
Not you, not one of your rangers, and not these city guards, neither.
What the hell am I supposed to do with that? You need to stand back now. I don't mean to be rude, but I don't know you. Now please, stand back.
Aquila City at its finest, I see. Never a dull moment.
Well, I'll be damned. Sam Coe. Been a long time. I won't hold my breath about you being here to take the badge again. Listen, Sam, just so you know, I don't blame you for how it went down. For the others, though, you might get a different reception.
Thanks. I appreciate you saying so. But I figure some of that reception is owed. Still, I appreciate the sentiment, Marshal. It seems you got a situation. My friend here may be the answer you're looking for.
All right, Sam. I'll trust your judgment on this one. Some folks from the Shaw gang tried to rob the place, but they got spotted by a guard. They took everyone inside hostage, and now they're keeping a watch so we can't move against them. They're using the intercom to communicate. It's a big group that hides outside the city and runs smuggling jobs off-world. They take in all kinds, rookies and veterans alike. Judging by their lack of preparation, I'd say this particular group is green as hell. Probably their first attempt at heist. That should work in our favor. Right about now, they're probably wishing they'd just stayed home. They won't talk to me. Say they don't trust the badge. They want a neutral negotiator. In other words, they didn't have a plan for this, so they're stalling while they come up with one. All right, I'm willing to allow that. But a few things first. Say what you have to, but whatever they ask for, there's no way in hell I'm giving it to them. Also, there are lives at stake, so don't get cavalier. Find out what they want, and then report back to me.
Take it slow and steady. Look for every opportunity to de-escalate. You got this.
Hey, you in the bank. I'm sending in a negotiator, so don't shoot.
Hands where I can see him.
I'm sure things will turn out just fine.
Security around here is a joke.
You're the negotiator, huh? If you think you're just gonna walk up here and get us to surrender, you're dead wrong. We'll cooperate when we get what we want. So tell me, stranger, how do I know you're gonna deal straight with us? I don't know you, so why should your word mean anything to me? I see what you mean. Whoa! Take it easy there. I guess that's true. Well, I guess you have a point. Okay, I can see you're not just the Marshal's tool. You want what we want. A nice, happy ending where nobody gets hurt. So let's talk. We want to guarantee a safe passage to the spaceport and a ship. We'll drop the hostages off somewhere safe in the system. After that, we'll radio back where they are, and the Marshal and his crew can come and get them. But if anybody follows us when we break orbit, we start shooting people. Got it? Oh, hell, the Freestar Rangers have got ships. They can give us one of them. This whole damn job's gone wrong. It was supposed to be just a quick hit. Clean and simple, you know? So let's all try to keep our heads, yeah? Because my guys, they're going crazy in here. I don't know how much longer we can last. What do you mean? Damn it. I didn't think of it that way. Maybe you're right. Nobody gets hurt, we won't have to rot in jail for the rest of our lives. Yeah, that would be a lot worse. None of us want to be murderers. Things just got out of control. None of us wants a murder rap. If the hostages die, it'll be the Marshal's fault for not taking us seriously. Nah, it's too late to back out now. We're seeing this through. You go tell the Marshal to get that ship ready so we can all walk away from this thing without anybody getting hurt.
Seems we've got a little excitement on our hands.
Those guys are scared. I can tell. I heard every word. He's talking too loud. Sign of fatigue. All that fear and exhaustion are taking a toll. They're not thinking straight. That puts us in a very precarious position. Yeah, you're right. You gave those boys a chance, but now they have to lie in the bed they made. Problem is, they're keeping me and the guards in sight at all times. If we try to move against them, they'll see us coming. You'd be willing to do that? You've got guts, that's for damn sure. I can't deny that you're right, though. They might not see that coming. Now, I see two ways we can play this. You could ask to see the hostages, and once you're inside, you can make your move. If you're quick, I think you can take them out before they have a chance to respond. But you'll have to shoot to kill. There's also a back door. Most of their attention's focused out front here, so they may not be watching it as closely. This key should unlock it.
The Shaw gang's making fools of us all.
What'd the Marshal say? We have a deal? I guess that'd be all right. Gonna need to ditch that weapon first. Ain't no way I'm letting you in here armed. Fine, but make it quick. You make a fair point. I guess I'd feel the same if I were in your place. Yeah? Well, I ain't got proof that you won't just start shooting if I let you in there. So I guess that makes us even. I'm done talking about it. Now go tell the Marshal that I want my gun. What'd the marshal say? We have a deal? I guess that'd be alright. Gonna need to ditch that weapon first. Ain't no way I'm letting you in here armed. Fine, but make it quick. Well, maybe. I just ain't take... You ain't telling me anything. Yeah? Well, I'm done talking about this. Now go tell the marshal that I want my goddamn...
I'm going for it! Ah, my head! This is bad! Can't take it!
I need a sec, gotta reload!
Time to tango. Cute. For the love of God, stop!
Being attacked!
Oh, hurts. It'll take more than that. Take the good stuff. Leave the rest.
The hell was that?
Oh, not my day. Don't hurt them.
Give it up!
Engaging suspect!
Ah, my eyes!
Put your last target!
What'd the Marshal say? The Marshal thinks he can dictate? Gonna need to ditch that weapon first. Fine, but make it quick. You make a fair point. I guess I'd feel the same if... That's true. If you tried something, we'd take you out real quick. All right, fine. But if you so much as look at me funny, I'm sending you straight to the morgue. There. The door's unlocked.
Follow me. They're in the vault, down there. Hey! The negotiator's coming down to check the hostages.
Nothing in here but old junk. Where's the good stuff, old man?
I know you got something valuable stashed away in here. Don't you lie to me.
Yes?
You don't understand. The vault is for storing priceless heirlooms and relics from Aquila City's proud history.
Shut up!
What?
You're wasting my time and I'm sick of it! I'm gonna count to 5. And if you ain't told me what I want to know, I'm gonna blow your head off.
I'm telling you the truth. Please. I have a wife.
5, 4, 3,
Yeah,
2,
yeah.
1! What the hell?
We're going all caveman. Dance. Somewhere. Just don't tell Cora about this one. Grisly, but part of the job.
Quite a spectacle, isn't it?
They've got I heard the fight. The hostages. Are they safe? Is that so? Shame it had to come to that. But you got the job done and saved lives. Here. You've more than earned this. You got us out of a tough spot, and you did it with courage that's not common. As a matter of fact, you might just be Freestar Ranger material. If you're interested, head on over to the Rock and ask for Emma Wilcox. She handles the new recruits.
All right. Now that lives aren't on the line, let's get back in Galbank, see if we can get those maps.
Well done. Well done indeed.
Simone, baby.
Marco!
Are you all right?
Tom's pay is great,
Hurt you, did they?
but he works.
It's okay.
All right. The family has a few different deposit boxes secured in here, so let's look around. Here's a copy of the key. Okay, now remember, Solomon was from an earlier generation, so it's not going to be on a slate. Big bundles of paper is what we're after. Let's see. Oh, no. Jacob. Of course that old mule saw this coming. He's just a bitter old man, interfering in what's none of his business. There we do. I was hoping to avoid the estate when we landed. Cora's gonna be so mad. Because I told her we wouldn't have time to check in with her. Look, I was trying not to do this, okay? We really gotta do this. I know, it's just... it's personal. Yeah, well, I don't gotta say it. Maybe. All right, fine. He's my dad, okay? We're not exactly on friendly terms. He probably figured I'd come for the maps at some point. Got ahead of me. Family business just wasn't something I wanted to get into, you know? Yeah, well, sorry I'm such a pain about it. No forgiveness between me and my old man. It's, co-tradition. All right. Shall we?
Okay, we'll take it from here.
Is Solomon Coe really all that? Some make it seem like he built the whole damn Freestar Collective by himself.
Nice job.
That's the Rock. Ranger Central. Not a bad bar, too. Outside the wall, things get dicey. Asta are no joke. Even for us.
Well, well. Sam Coe finally decides to darken our doorstep again.
You know why I'm here.
Oh? And what's that? You come to your senses? Realize where you ought to be for once?
I ain't asking again.
You ain't asked once. Let's hear it. I want you to say the words about what's more important to you than family.
Okay, this was a mistake.
The only mistake I'm seeing here is you. Bringing your Constellation lackey here instead of my granddaughter. Come to help Sam loot his ancestry? You're not getting those maps. Full stop. There's only one place a Coe ought to be. And it ain't out there in the Starfield doing Lord knows what. Putting our future at risk. Nothing's more important than family. Nothing. If Sam had stuck around, he'd know that. You wouldn't be here.
All right, that's enough. Come on, let's you and I talk. In private.
Welcome home, Sam. Make your visit short, okay? It's what you do.
I don't know about you, but a fella could do a lot worse in Constellation. Give me a sec. All right, let's talk options. No. I mean, this is no place for her, okay? The less time she spends with Jacob, the better. Damn it. Fine. We'll go get her. If there's any other options, I'd appreciate doing those first.
What is it this time, Constellation? Well, that's not your decision, is it? It's co-property by birthright. It stays here. You really believe that, don't you? You think I'm not trying to help him? Can't believe I'm saying this. But if it'll get you out of my hair, then fine. You can have the maps. They're in the other room, here. Key.
All right, let's see if we can find the empty nest. All right, let me think. The way I heard it, the readings he was getting were normal at first, then they bottomed out. And no creature, alien or otherwise, would dare step inside. There. Found it. Oh, boy. That's a problem. We'll be fine. Just gotta take a look at what we're up against. First, it's in the middle of the frontier, which we already expected. No problems there but the usual tussling with alien wildlife. But the empty nest is a cave right in the middle of Shaw Gang territory. Same outlaws who held up Galbank. Well, just remember, it's about the artifact, not them. Hurting bad guys puts a smile on your face, that's a bonus. Let's get to that cave. Just feel those G's. Good times. Giddy up.
So, Miss Stay Up Late reading under the covers? Did you learn anything new from your book last night?
Don't pretend to be mad at me. I know you aren't really. I learned that back on Earth, people used to use the stars to navigate. That's so cool. But I guess it only worked because they just lived on one planet. And that sounds boring.
Remind me one of these days to tell you the tale of a certain song.
Hell of a view from here. Landing initiated. Watch your flaring. Pressure holding. Takeoff looks good. Achieving orbit now. Landing struts primed, retros firing.
This is Shaw Gang territory. And they're usually not willing to talk. Be ready.
cover!
Ah, son of a...
Push forward!
I'm not feeling so good.
Cave like this.
Got company.
Let's get going. Won't lie. My heart stopped for a beat when you passed out. I'm glad you're still with us. Ask away. Ask away. There's no next. I want to be exploring until they pry the boots off my cold, dead feet. I mean, Cora will go to university, and the price tag there is scarier than any jam we've been in. But for me, my truest love is the next star, the next horizon. Cora has the complete top-of-its-class learning videos and lessons. And I have to occasionally do some of the old homeschooling. Fortunately, mainly it's the videos. Around when she was 7, she could already see the cracks in my knowledge. Come to think of it, I think she's doing an introductory college course in astrophysics. Not being graded, like, for fun. She's so weird. So long. Me and my buddies used to spelunk in my misspent youth. That's the word, right?
I think that's far enough. Hate to put a hole in the head of Akila's own prodigal son. Least not before we've had a word.
You must be Shaw.
What I am is disappointed. Samco in the flesh, and he's peddling around the frontier with the has-beens of Constellation. Now you got past my crew, who I pay quite handsomely, I might add. Grabbed something from that weird cave, Probably whatever's been keeping the Ashta away. So, I'm down one hideout. Now, let's talk about what all that's worth to me. Your lives, your credits. One or the other, really. Oh, really? Let's hear it. Huh. The Shaw Gang's name in print outside a wanted poster does sound nice. Give me a second to think, will you? Fine. Get the hell out of here before I change my mind. I see you again. You're dead.
Boss, it's the Ashta.
You. This is your fault. You better lend us a hand.
Found one! The mark's mine.
Know who I am.
We're in one piece. I'll call that a win.
Hey,
let's get back to
how
the
are you?
lodge.
Time to leave this place behind. We're locking into orbit now. We're in the right place.
Maintain course and prepare to be scanned. Scan complete. You are cleared to land at...
Let's put this bird on the ground.
Scanned as you enter the city. Please. Okay. No bounty. You're clear.
Ah, if it is, crime has slowed down since you... Not right now, but John Tuala over at Mast might. Let me know if you have any questions.
Hey, no funny stuff with that boost pack.
Don't worry. Any bad guys try to take the ship, I'll blast them. Or, you know, just take off and fly away. Yup, I've been his co-pilot since I was old enough to read a map. He lets me fly sometimes, and fix things aboard, and use the intercom and everything. I just have to promise not to complain about having to stay aboard the ship when we're somewhere dangerous. Dad says when I'm older, he'll teach me how to use a pistol. And once I'm a good enough shot, I can go with him anywhere. I can't wait to get older.
Hey, we're back. Newest member of our little family really pulled through for us.
Is anyone hurt? You didn't let Cora handle the artifact, did you? We don't know what effects it might have on someone her age.
Relax. Just, what are we building here?
I haven't picked up any kind of frequency or signal coming from it.
That doesn't mean much. This thing could be emitting something we can't even detect. As far as we know, we could be building a gigantic bomb that will blow up as soon as we finish it. Or maybe it's some kind of interstellar children's toy.
Why would either of those things give the Discoverer visions and music? It's a message. I'm sure of it.
We just have to hope that finding more of the pieces will give us some clue.
I hear that. Moving forward sometimes means fumbling around in the dark. I think Cora and I can use some downtime, but you let me know if you ever want to team up again. Oh, and since it tends to come up, me and my Rugrat co-pilot work as a team. That's non-negotiable. If I'm coming with, that means Cora's on your ship. Likewise, you know where to find us.
I hope you are satisfied with the quarters available to you.
Read any good books lately?
Your mom dropped by. We had a nice chat. She left this note for you. Ever since I got here, this has felt like home. These people are family. I hope it feels that way for you too.
I am at your service, Captain.